Hi everyone, I am back with another layout using the Scraptastic April I Lived kit. It's the kit and the add-on. And I was showing you in the beginning I am using my Dymo label maker for this project. And the reason why is because over on the Victoria Marie Facebook page or Facebook group, she is having a weekend challenge to use a tool that you haven't used for a while in scrapbooking. And so I decided to dust those off. I remember when they first came out, I loved them, and so I used them a lot. And then I don't know what happened. They found a home, and after they found a home, I don't use them anymore. So they're in a drawer, kind of where I sit, but I don't dig into that drawer very often, so I kind of forget that I have them. So I was happy for this challenge. So I was showing you that basically all of the papers that I'm using for this layout, except for the cardstock, of course, are Scraptastic papers. And ever since they started doing their own papers and I realized how much I liked them, I started ordering the add-on paper pack because, I mean, just the colors and the designs and are awesome. And, you know, the sturdiness of the paper is pretty spectacular too. So I really like the papers. So, and then this is the second time I'm doing this voiceover. The first time, I have no idea what happened. It's the first time this has ever happened to me, unless it's happened and I didn't realize it because I don't always listen to my voiceovers. But my words were like offset. They weren't connecting with what was happening on the screen. So I tried to fix it, and then I realized I was taking more time trying to fix it. I might as well just redo the voiceover. So I'm probably going to forget to say some things that I said in the first one, but that's okay. You guys will never know. Okay, so I wanted to tell you too that the picture you see for those Friends fans out there, obviously you can tell that is a picture of Ross from the sitcom Friends. And this layout actually has nothing to do with that sitcom at all. It has to do with something that happened when I paused the screen. So, yeah, so I'll get into that when I get to the journaling, I guess, because I should probably tell you what's going on here with the paper. So I decided I wanted to do like a half and half page, and it's yellow on top, and then the bottom design is a white piece of paper with blue and yellow lines, and the yellow lines actually make a triangle shape or design. So, and I cut them so that there'd be a red border all around the edges, and that worked out perfect. I'm just gluing that down, and then I'm going to put some washi tape over the middle. So basically what happened was I was on the exercise bike, and I decided to go ahead and restart the Friends season. I've watched that season probably 3 times all the way through at this point. But I figured, what the heck, it's on Netflix and it's free and I don't have to get out my DVDs. I can just watch it while I'm on the bike. So I started doing that, and in the middle of biking, I decided to pause it to try and see how much time was left. And I'm getting off on my story now instead of telling you what I'm doing on the screen. But anyways, I paused it, and there was actually 11 minutes and 22 seconds into the show, and there was 11 minutes and 22 seconds left of the show. And the reason why that matters is because my boyfriend and I are a little obsessed with the number 22. And we're even more so obsessed with it when it is combined with the numbers 11, 12, or 18. And the reason for that is because we both have birthdays that are pretty similar. So his is December 22nd, so the 12/22. Mine is November 22nd, so that's 11/22, and our anniversary is December 18th. So, you know, those numbers, you know, they show up, and ever since we started really loving that number, it just seems to come up all the time. Like, we notice it, and So the very first part of my journaling says, it's amazing how things stand out when you really start to pay attention. And that's what I decided to use the Dymo label maker for. And so that top part, that's what that piece says. We notice the number 22 all the time. And it's just, I'm sure we probably, came across it all the time prior to this, but we just weren't paying any attention. It didn't mean anything to us back then. So now, everybody kind of teases me and stuff or thinks it's real endearing or whatever, because Brian will always text message me whenever he, we hit a time on the clock that's like, 6:22 or 5:22 or whatever. I'll just get a text message that says 22. And it's just, we just, when we see that number, we think of each other. So it's just kind of nice. But anyways, I just thought it was pretty amazing that it was 11:22 on both ends of the show. And I had to take a picture and I had to scrapbook it. It's just blew me away. I have no idea how I made that happen, but I didn't make it happen. It just happened. So, yeah. So I'm going to use this stencil, and this stencil is for all the kits, the Scraptastic kits, they always give like a freebie, and it used to be a Prima ink pad when I first started getting the kits, and now they're doing like a 4x6 size stencil. So I like these numbers, so I'm going to try to use this stencil to do the number 22. And I'm going to use this Heidi Swap metallic texture paint. Oh, this stuff's really nice. I don't know how long it's been out. I just discovered it the other day, so maybe it's newer. I don't know. I don't shop in stores very often, so it could be that it's been out for a while and I just didn't know it. But I really like it. And here I need to decide, like I'm trying to figure out which two to do, because I know I'm going to have to wait for one of them to dry. So I guess in the end it doesn't matter. I was hoping I could try to fit it on there so I could get them both done, but so just put that on there. It turns out really nice. I do end up getting some on the top, which kind of sucked, but it came off. It's not too bad. And now I need to wait for that to dry. So I tried using the heat tool and that did not work. It just bubbles the paint up. So I was like, nope, not doing that. And here you can see I'm done with that, and I'm just cleaning off my stencil and my spatula. All right, so some time went by. I went ahead and let that dry, and I kind of made some decisions off camera. So I'm gonna use 11/22 as the title, and I'm just stamping the date that this happened in that on that card. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the 11/22 down. And I'm doing the 11/22 in the top left corner because I'm going to do the card with the gold 22 on it at the bottom right corner. So the one thing about that Dymo label maker, and if you guys have any ideas on this, please let me know, but I kind of remember this from before too when I was using it more often. Those labels don't really stick down. So I don't know if it's just because it's really humid in here today, because I thought the black labels worked really well and the other colors didn't, but these labels are not staying down. I even tried to put some ATG on the back of them and they're still popping up off the paper. So and I kind of remember trying to staple them back when I first started using them, but stapling didn't work. Like, it bent the staples and just looked horrible. So here's some flair that come in the kit, and I'm going to use that Happy. And then I just want to look through and pull out some other embellishments. And this is a pebble sticker sheet. And I just am trying to figure out, there's some really cute sayings on here. In fact, it's really funny because that one sticker says put a bird on it. So that was kind of cute. But there's some really cute sayings, so some of them don't match the layout at all. So I just had to find something, and I think, let's see, that arrow says that one time, which is kind of funny because I kind of think that's a play on how they named their episodes in Friends. I didn't even realize that till just now. I think they call it The One Where or something like that. Anyways, then I want to try to find something to bring some blue down to that right corner. And I can't find anything on that sticker sheet, but I did find this little arrow that, you know, brings the red down at least. And then I look through that a little bit more. I don't find anything, so I'm going to go ahead and grab. There's a Simple Stories pack of stickers, like a bunch of sticker sheets. And I'm amazed at how many stickers are in this booklet. I have no idea how I would ever use them all. But, I mean, maybe if I didn't have anything else, but, you know, I have so many supplies that it's ridiculous trying to think about how to get through these things. But this pack is kind of nice because it does have white element stickers and oh gosh, cream. So they have some with kind of a cream like words or background and some with white. And so one of the stickers I wanted to use at that bottom right, I almost used it but realized it was cream, so it didn't really work because everything else says white on here. Which I don't really mind combining cream and white if it's a bigger mixture, but this is too much white at the bottom to try and just put one cream element down there. It just doesn't look right to me. So I did find a blue heart, and then I found this other sticker that's like a geotag that says "Love This." So I know I repeated "Love This" twice on the layout, but I really don't think it matters. And then I was looking through again to see if I can find anything else, and I don't. So I believe the rest of the layout is just splatters and enamel dots. So yeah, if any of you guys have any ideas on how to get those labels to stick, I would appreciate it if you left a comment, because I would love to know. And then I'm trying really hard to cover up as much of this as I can, because I don't even want the splatters to get on the little stickers. So that "Love This" ended up getting one dot on it, but that's fine. And I ended up getting so much ink on my finger I had to go wash my hands afterwards. Alright, so that's it with the splatters. And I let a little bit of time go by so it would dry. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put the enamel dots on there. And of course the colors are perfect because those enamel dots came in the kit. Alright, so I had fun making this layout. It's kind of, it's fun to actually bring things back to life. So, you know, I like challenges like that. Alright, so that's the end of the layout, and I'm just going to show you some close-ups. And as always, there are some still shots at the end. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.